it's Shawnee. Welcome back. I'm in my office. I'm already like halfway through doing my makeup, but I thought I would just come on here. Y'all, so have you seen that list of the 28 or so places that you're supposedly not supposed to take someone on a first date? I want to talk about that real quick. But also, I want to tell you about the best first date I had, and it was with G, who I've mentioned on here. Okay, so after I got out of this terrible relationship, right, I was like, okay, let me get back on these apps. And a little while after that, I was like, let me get off these apps, okay? But as I was getting off, I saw this comment, this little like message. And it was on a really cute picture of mine. Like, I don't know what was going on, but I was serving looks on that day, okay? And I was at work, so I was looking real professional. Anyway, and the comment was something like, "You're so beautiful." And I'm like, flattery will literally get you everywhere with me, okay? So I look at his picture, and child, he had this picture of himself coming out the ocean. Whew. When I tell you, girl, this man, he was coming out the ocean, so the water's dripping, and he's got this gorgeous smile on his face, and you just want to like latch onto him. So I'm like, well, we can leave. Anyway, so he's like, "You're gorgeous, whatever, you're beautiful." And I'm like, "Oh, you're very handsome, you know." So I'm like, okay, I'm about to go to work. Like, we too old to be playing games. So you want to call me? And he's like, yeah, let's talk on the phone. First of all, he sounds so sexy. Anyway, so we are just talking. When I tell you, it was like an instant sort of like vibe, right? As the kids say. Oh, I'm using my, what are these called? My Colorfix Nude from Danessa Myricks. So I used shade 9 all over, and I'm using shade 7 as a concealer. And I'm actually going in with this new Rose and Ben travel set. It comes with, is this right? No, I'm missing a brush. It comes with 5 brushes, and you know what, I feel like these, compared to other travel sets that I have, these are like regular size brushes. Like, let me show you. It's gonna be quick because I gotta work. This is the Travel 101 from BK Beauty. Like, look at that, big difference. And then where's my Sonia G one? Yeah, here's a Sonia G, like, foundation brush travel set. So these are regular size brushes to me. These are regular size brushes. And if you've tried Rose and Ben, then you know that their regular brushes have very long handles. So I'm like not even that surprised that these are regular size brushes, but they're their travel brushes. Anyway. Girl, I forgot my clock fell. Okay. So I used this brush. This is the cream sculpting brush. I use this to spread the Colorfix around my face. And then now I am using this cream concealer brush to put on the concealer. Okay. So, did I say that this was the first date? Like, best first date ever? Okay, shut up. I get really giggly and gross, and I'm trying to learn in therapy that I deserve this. This is a healthy relationship. And also, he's fine. Okay, so, you know, we're like, you know, we're in our 40s. I'm just hopping into the 40s game. But he's like in his early 40s, and it's just like, one at a time. Like, let's figure out what you looking for, what you want to do. Like, is this gonna work? Blah, blah. So we set up a date, and I'm excited, and I'm super nervous. So I put on one of like my favorite dresses. Girl, I look good in a wrap dress, right? So I was like, let me put on this wrap dress. It's like real flowy, and it had like a little, like, it could give you a little leg, okay? So I put that on. I put on just some like nice light makeup. slicked my hair up. I had my fro out. Girl, I was just so cute. Like, I was adorable. And I didn't wear heels. I wore like some flats because I was like, I want to be comfortable, okay? What I also did, what I be doing, y'all, is I give people my location and I leave notes around my house. Like, if something happened, I was with this person and here's all their information. Don't play. So he's like, well, what would you like to do? I'm like, I don't know. You plan it. So we decided, let's meet up at this place that's like in the middle between our houses. He's like 15 minutes away from me. So let's meet here and then we'll figure out, you know, what to do from there. So I get there, I'm nervous, so I'm early, and also I get lost. Even though I knew exactly where this place was, I go there all the time, but I was like, let me just get there early. So I call him. He ain't there yet. I'm like, okay, I'm early, that's okay. And he drives up in this like nice car. Like, it was obvious he was trying to impress me, and I was impressed. So he drives up in this nice car and he gets out. Oh, Jesus Christ, this man is so gorgeous. Yes. Whew. Sometimes I just look at him and I'm like, oh. Yes. So he gets out and he's like, he smells so good. Like, you just want to sop him up like some butter on a biscuit. He smells so good. And he gets out and I can see that he's liking all of this. Why would you not? Like, why wouldn't you? Right? So I get out, you know, I'm like, hi, you know, we're both excited to see one another. We're both like, thank God you look like your picture. You actually look better in real life. Because I've been told that my pictures are pretty, but I look even better in real life. Okay, sorry, I'm being stupid because I'm actually very uncomfortable. So you know, I'm like getting out of my car and he's like, oh, I have something for you. And he gives me this card and he's like, you know, read it. And it says, because you like flowers. I'm like, girl, he goes in his car and he brings out a dozen flowers, like roses and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. So already I'm like, let's plan our wedding. Like, already I'm like, yeah, I'm here for it, right? Because people I've dated before, when I've been like, I like flowers, they've been like, I don't buy dead things. So, you know, I'm turning around to put the flowers in my car and I'm just like, oh my God, thank you so much. I love these. They're beautiful. And then he gives me another card. And he's like, because you said you wanted a brownie. He's listening. He's listening, girl. And he gave me a brownie. Child, I had to stop myself from eating that daggone thing right now. Right, immediately. And so I was like, oh my God, thank you. Like, you really listened to me. And then I turn around and put that in my purse. Then he gives me another card. And he's like, because you said you're always hot. And he gives me this, like, Nigerian fan. I'm like, this is like, this is real good so far. Like, I know you're trying to impress me, but this is amazing, and I'm impressed. Even if this doesn't go well, I got flowers, I got a fan, and I got a brownie. And then the last thing, this was kind of, I don't know if this was shade or what, but he was like, let's go get your car washed. Child, my mama gonna love you, because I don't be washing that car very much. So I had already informed him that I get lost a lot, right? Mind you, I know this whole place, okay? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna drive over there where the car wash was. Girl, why I go the wrong way? And when when I got back around, he was like, I thought you were leaving. Like, nah, boo, I told you I get lost. So we get the car wash, and you know, he's like, what's the word? He's like, you know. He's like strutting. He's like, you know, like he knows the people. He's like handing out tips. Like, he's obviously trying to impress me. And I'm like, okay, that's probably gonna be my man, girl. Right? And so he's looking at me like I am like what? He's looking at me like I'm the butter on his roll. Like, we both want to sop each other up. Like gravy on a biscuit, right? You could tell it's a lot of chemistry happening, okay? Like I'm almost like it's a lot of chemistry happening. It's a lot of chemistry happening. I think he's fine. He thinks I'm fine. I'm remembering that damn picture of, ooh, I just got chills. So all of that happens, and we're both just like, let's spend more time together, you know? So we go to this lake at this park, and we just sit and we talk. Oh my God. And then we kiss. Girl, I will kiss and do all kinds of stuff on the first date. And it just, you guys, it was just like such a connection. We got drinks. Some of you know the rest. But like, so since then, it's just, we've been vibing, we've been dating. That's my boo, I'm his boo. You know what I mean? And it's such a lesson in healthy relationships, you know? Just, I'm learning a lot about a lot of things. And he makes me all warm and fuzzy. I think, oh God, I'm such a goober. But I was like, oh my God, you make me feel like, you know, that first warm sip of hot chocolate on a cold night. Why am I trying to be like, I am not a poet. Like, I can't, you guys, I feel safe with him. I feel like loved and cared for. I feel listened to. We laugh together, like about stupid stuff. Oh my God. And then, so he's Nigerian, but he was also raised in London. Girl, so that the mix of the accents, sometimes I'm just like, say hi to me. Like, Anyway, so I've met like some of his family, and they're like, oh yeah, F with you. I'm like, I know, I'm amazing. I'm super charming, okay? Anyway, what was I saying? I have never been like that. I've never been like the giggly, like warm and fuzzy, like, oh my God. I've never been that kind of person, so this is real uncomfortable for me. But like, not uncomfortable in a bad way. I don't want to talk about it anymore, okay? I don't want to talk about it. It feels good though, and some of y'all know my history, and girl, this is well deserved, okay? And I haven't talked about it much because I want to keep it close to my heart because it's really important to me. Shut up. Anyway, so what? Oh my God, you guys, and he's so affectionate, and it's going really, really well. He's like, FaceTime my mama. Wait, what's this? Y'all, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna go in with this NYX thing, this contour. How to hurry up? Okay. Okay, so like, yeah, I've talked about this in therapy. I've talked about this with my friends. Like, this was the best first date in terms of like somebody listening. Like, I guess I'm so used to being the listener that it was like he listened. You know what I mean? And he listens. And sometimes I don't know that he is listening, and I'll say something and then he'll bring it up later. I'm like, oh snap, I did say that. Not in a bad way. But unfortunately, I've had people who don't listen to me. The nerve. But anyway, so having that date and just the things that he does, like I wasn't feeling well one day, and I was like, can you bring me some soup? And I didn't think he was going to. So we both have our own businesses. He's much busier than I am. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of the day, he shows up with this big old, like, homemade soup, y'all. And then the other time, he just, like, popped up and he gave me some flowers on the day. Like, he was like, you know, what are you doing? And he gave me a peace lip. Like, he's so thoughtful and just says the nicest things. And it's very genuine, you know? And I, like, he lets me into his life. That's what you're supposed to do, right? That's what you're, like, supposed to experience. Anyway, so I had that wonderful first date, right? So I was looking at this list of 28 places that you're apparently not supposed to take someone on a first date. Let me read these to you. Cheesecake Factory. We going to the Cheesecake Factory, okay? I'm fine with that. Applebee's, Chili's. Those are like on Applebee's and Chili's are kind of like on the same level for me. Not my first choice, but to me a first date is like we're getting to know each other, you know? So like I don't know, but I wouldn't necessarily want to go to Applebee's or Chili's. Chipotle. I would like to know what you order from Chipotle. And I want my own chips. I think it will be okay. Like we're keeping it super cash, you know, and it would be, we could talk, right? Because we have our food right here. We can sit and talk. So I don't know. I don't know if I want you to share my chips and salsa though. I'm iffy on that one. Olive Garden. Now I'm a fan of the unlimited breadsticks, although I feel like they've gotten stingier. I guess Olive Garden wouldn't be so bad, but I'm like, if we're gonna go to Olive Garden, let's just go to a local spot, you know, like let's go to a locally owned restaurant. Let's do that. The movies. I would say no to the movies just because it doesn't really give us the opportunity to talk, you know, because we're watching the movie. So I don't know about that. Your house. You trying to come to my house? I don't know you like that. Let me meet you first. Let me see your ID. Let me see your driver's license. I need references. You're not coming to my house right off the bat. Any fast food chain. I'm gonna say no to that because I mean to me Chipotle is fast food. If you think that Chipotle is real Mexican food or you pronounce it Chipotle, no. But when I think fast food, I'm thinking like we going through a drive-through or something. So here's the thing: if you're like, let's get some nuggets from Chick-fil-A and then go have a little picnic, that's different. But if we just gonna bone through the drive-through, I'm not here for that. Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster. Buffalo Wild Wings is good. I don't actually like Wingstop as much. Maybe I haven't gotten the right thing. Red Lobster, I do like the biscuits. But let's just go to the Cheesecake Factory. But Buffalo Wild Wings, I eat some wings, girl. A buffet. I feel like that's not necessarily an appropriate place because I'ma just be focused on like how much can I fit on these plates here? Can you carry one? Like let's come up with a strategy. I'm not really. I feel like I won't be focusing on the date. I'm just focusing on the food. So I don't know. That's a good choice. IHOP or Denny's. I don't really go to either of them. And again, if we're going to go to one of those, let's go to a local spot. Let's go to a local cafe or something. Like, and I'm like, cafe, let's go to a bistro. But yes, let's go to one of those. The gym. Girl, don't take me. If you have the nerve to say we're going to go to the gym, then we're not connecting. I work out, girl. Okay? Gotta keep it healthy, right? But you wanting to go to the gym for the first date? We have different values in life. Church. Now when I listen, I used to be holier than thou. I dated ministers. I almost married a minister. Could you even imagine? But girl, if I was a first lady of the church, I would have been rocking some hats. Anyway, I ain't going to church with you. I ain't going to church with you. You can tell me about your personal relationship with the Lord, but we're not going to church. Like, I can already, like, on the first date, I can already see we're just in different spaces. We have different values. Right? I grew up super holy, okay? Now I have a personal relationship with Jesus. But why Jesus got to come on a first date? He don't want to be here, girl. He got other things to do. I just feel like I feel like I know what you're about based on the fact that you taking me to church on the first date. I ain't trying to meet your pastor. Like, no. Why are we in this church? Is your mama there? Like, no, we're not going there. Starbucks, coffee dates, or ice cream dates. I say yes to all of them. Actually, Starbucks, again, I would prefer, why don't we just go to, like, the More Than Java over there? You know what I mean? Like, and plus, if you want to choose Starbucks, I would prefer Dunkin', actually. So I'm not, like, opposed. I just have some other suggestions. And I've done coffee dates, like, first dates, more of like a meet and greet, okay? Then we figure out if we want to do something else. You can always get me to eat some ice cream too. So these are like meet and greets to me, which are fine. Family functions. I don't know what's worse, mine or yours. Let me Here's the thing. I need you to like me before you meet my family. Because you might have some questions after that. So I don't want to meet your family just yet either. No. What, you trying to get married tomorrow? No, girl. I'm trying to meet your family. First of all, they're going to love me. Okay? They're going to love me. And then I don't know what's going to happen after that. No. Family function. Movie night. Netflix, Hulu, whatever. That, I don't feel like that's a first date kind of thing. Why you want to come to my house? You don't have your own Netflix? You don't have your own Hulu or Amazon Prime? I feel like you trying to take my password. Somewhere that requires a long drive. I ain't going on no long drive with you. I don't know you like that. I already got my location on for people to see where I am. And I left several notes at home to let people know who I was with. Just in case anything happened. Not gonna do it. Bowling. I'll do bowling. But I probably will have some long nails. I'm not trying to break a nail for you. I don't know you like that. Nightclubs. I don't know if that's conducive to, like, talking, you know? Like, let's just go to a bar and have a drink. A bar just for drinks is one of them. Yeah. Let's go to a bar, have some drinks. A hookah bar. I've never been. It's not really my thing. Waffle House. Girl, I've only been to Waffle House like once. I don't know that needs to be our first date, you know? Like, let's wake up tomorrow and go to Waffle House. Sports events. I mean, we could go. I think that's another one that's not, like, super conducive to having a conversation. And I would judge you based on where we sitting. If you gonna take me on a first date to a game, like... So a lot of these I'm like, whatever about, because I think first dates are, like, about getting to know the person, you know, like, seeing if you connect. And I just feel like you're gonna know. At some point, I think, at some age, it's just like, I don't have time to play, girl. Like, let's just see what's gonna happen. Let's go to this little ice cream spot and get to know each other. And then, after that, we could try something else. Especially since the best date I've ever had included a brownie, a car wash, and the lake. So let me know what you think. Don't tease me. Tease me, okay? I'm stupid. Okay, I have like a minute. What was I saying? What do I usually say? Hopefully some of this was helpful. I also hope that you are continuing to take care of yourself. Leave me a comment. Tell me about your first date, or tell me what's going on with you. Are you like dating? Are you like swearing off the men's or the women's or the non-binaries? Let me know. I would love for you to like the video. I would also love it if you subscribe to the channel. Make sure to leave me a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.